With meteorologist Vivian Gonzalez.
Good morning, South Florida. We're waking up to partly cloudy skies across the region, and it's mostly dry across South Florida. We have seen a few dotted showers roll through the middle and lower Florida Keys, but that's pretty much it. It is pretty quiet to start things off. However, there's low-level moisture sitting to our east, and we are expecting the wind to shift more out of the north and east, and we'll tap into some of that later today. Currently 78 in Miami, 76 in Fort Lauderdale. Same for Sunrise. Weston reporting 75, 78 in Pembroke Pines, and around Miami-Dade, Opa-locka 77. Same for Doral, Coral Gables, Coconut Grove, into Pinecrest 76. Florida Keys, upper 70s to low 80s. We have 80 degrees in Cudjoe Key, 81 in Key West. The wind right now along the East Coast out of the northwest. We're starting to see signs of a shift out of the northeast in the Keys, and these winds are ranging between 3 to 14 miles per hour. And our forecasters call for scattered showers to return heading into the afternoon. We'll have about a 50% rain chance. The highest chance will be around coastal communities, and there's just a small chance of seeing an isolated thunderstorm with the daytime heat. Hit or miss rain showers possible tomorrow with a beach breeze that will be setting up shop across South Florida, and we'll have deeper moisture getting entrained across the region heading into the upcoming weekend. So the rain chances will be pretty high. Now, as far as the tropics are concerned, we have two hurricanes, Imelda and Humberto. And we're going to start things off with Imelda. 90-mile-per-hour winds, looking pretty good on satellite representation. It is forecast to produce hurricane-force winds, damaging waves, flash flooding to Bermuda later today. It is going to move near the area by tonight and then move away tomorrow. There's a hurricane warning in effect for them. And then as far as Humberto is concerned, not looking great, but still a hurricane with 80-mile-per-hour winds moving northeast at 14. And this one is forecast to merge with a front today, so it's going to lose tropical characteristics, but still produce some strong winds over the open waters in the Atlantic. Your boating forecast right now has a small craft advisory in effect. Threat of rip currents high at area beaches will have that wind direction change. 5 to 15 knot winds with seas building 5 to 7 feet. Occasional 9-foot seas can't be ruled out for our offshore waters. And in the Florida Keys, coastal waters here going between a smooth to a light chop, with seas building at least up to 2 feet inside the reef, higher beyond the reef, and coastal flooding possible during times of high tide for the upper Florida Keys. Next tide cycle, low tide, 9:46 in Fort Lauderdale. Look for highs today between 88 and 90 degrees. Scattered PM rain tonight, in and out clouds, passing showers with your extended outlook calling for a decent rain chance into the upcoming weekend and possibly beyond. That's your 7 on 7.
Now, 7 weather with meteorologist Vivian Gonzalez.
All right, South Florida, we're going to have this blocking distant area of high pressure that will be increasing winds out of the east northeast in the coming days. That, together with a front stalling near the region, is just going to pump in plenty of moisture, and we'll have a high rain chance across parts of South Florida. Today, scattered showers possible, more coverage of shower activity likely heading into our Thursday, and this upcoming weekend will still leave in a decent rain chance. So here's a look at what's typical for this time of year at about a 50% rain chance. We're there today, heading into Thursday and Friday between a 60 and 70%, but Saturday still at 60, and we'll keep rain chances high into early next week. Now in the tropics, we have Imelda and Humberto, both Category 1 hurricanes. Imelda, there's a hurricane hunter mission out there gathering more information, but this one's going to produce hurricane conditions for Bermuda later today, damaging waves and flash flooding possible for them. And hopefully later today we'll say goodbye to Humberto. It's going to be merging with a front. Small craft advisory in effect. Northeast winds setting up shop this afternoon, up to 15 knots with seas building 5 to 7 feet. Occasional 9-foot seas for our offshore waters possible. Biscayne Bay, though, light to a moderate chop. Smooth to a light chop in the Keys with no advisories for boaters, but there's a coastal flood statement for the upper Florida Keys. And at at 9:55 a.m. That's the next high and low tide for Miami. So beach breeze, highs near 90, overnight lows in the upper 70s. And on your extended outlook, South Florida, make sure that you're weather aware with your storm team. Decent rain chance through the weekend. And that's your 7 on 7.